Hey guys, it's Mr. Blais. Today I'm here to show you a quick drawing tutorial on how to draw your hand. So you will need 3 items for today's lesson. 1, your hand. 2, pencil. 3, sheet of paper or your sketchbook. So let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to start off by having your hand modeled like this. Palm up. Then what I want you to notice is that the height of your palm from here, where your wrist is, to where your middle finger joins your palm is about the same height as the middle finger itself. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to draw our hand to the same size of our actual hand. We're not tracing here. So I'm going to start off by drawing a simple oval that represents the palm. That to be perfect, about the same size. Then I'm going to divide the palm up, so it kind of looks like a coffee bean. This represents where the middle finger will be. Now that line here represents the height of the middle finger. So you could just take your fingers like this, measure that line here, and estimate approximately where the top of the middle finger would be. Right about there. Next, we're going to draw a line that represents the height of the middle finger. Again, this represents our entire hand. Now what we're going to do, this process will apply to each of our fingers except the thumb. The first thing we're going to do is mark off little lines on our finger line for the middle finger where our creases are. We're going to draw each section one at a time. So I'm going to first draw the lines in here. 1, 2. And you can draw these guidelines lighter so you could erase them later, but this is just a sketch. And then determine how wide your finger is. Now if you look at mine is wider than my pencil. So when you draw yours, make sure your finger is wider than your pencil. Everybody's fingers are a little bit different. So I draw the first section, second section, and the last section. The top of the finger, if you notice, is curved. Now girls or guys, if you have longer nails, go ahead and add those, but chances are you probably won't see much of them unless they're really long. So that's the middle finger. Now if you notice, look at relationships between the middle finger and the other fingers. My index finger and my ring finger are approximately the same height, but yours will be different. Now I'm going to notice, I'm going to put a little mark here that represents the top of my index finger, and it's a little bit shorter than my middle finger, so make sure your drawing notes that. Now we're going to repeat the same process that we used for the middle finger. Draw a guideline down. Think of this line as where your bone would be. I'm going to make a mark. Notice the creases are a little lower than they are in the middle finger, so note that. Again, everybody's hands are a little bit different. Make a mark. Notice where the second crease is. Look at relationships between the fingers. Now I'm going to continue drawing. These lines are a little bit curved. These are just contour lines to help show the shape of the hand. Notice there's no space between my fingers. Here what I do is divide the hand in half, the palm I should say, and I draw here because that's, if you notice, the middle line of the hand is about where the thumb connects to the palm. And a student told me I'm going to draw the wrist. A student told me, like, oh, look at this, Mr. Blais. These 3 fingers here, index, middle, and ring, that's approximately the same width of your wrist. So I take and draw a line down from where the ring finger would be and where the edge of the index finger would be. That is the width of my wrist. Note that yours would be different than mine. Now I can start from the wrist. I'm going to draw a line out that represents the bone here that is my thumb. And notice the top of my thumb in this position lines up with just a little bit higher than the base of the index finger. There's only 2 joints here. Come up, so straight like this, and then it starts coming over an angle like this. You notice in this position you can't see any nails. So I'm drawing this joint, and then here I'm going to draw a curve. It represents the thumb tip, a little bit of a curve for the joint. Here represents the thumb. Now that we have all this in line, you can come and erase any guidelines that you don't need. Now the last thing, if you want to add any detail, you can see any additional creases here. Redefine your shapes a little bit. You know, I have some kind of crease lines here, like where the muscle of the hand, the palm is. If you have a watch on, you can kind of draw that. And just add any simple little details that you can to make this hand drawing look great. And that's it. That's how you draw the palm. Hope you enjoyed the video, and good luck. Comment below with any requests. Thanks. Have a great day, guys. You got this.